Good evening and welcome into the company. My name is B. Lenny. That's damn Sosa and Rich. If
Yeah.
you are joining us, you will notice that we are working with a skeleton crew tonight. Two of our colleagues have had things that they have to take care of off set, so we gave them a night off.
Them motherfuckers playing hooky.
That might be it. But we will endure. So I thought since it's going to be me, Rich, and Sosa in here, we would do like we like movies and sci-fi and all that good stuff and all the things that keep us going and keep us occupied and all that good stuff. So we're going to talk about some movies. We're going to give some thoughts on some TV shows. I don't even think Mark is in here yet.
Yeah, well, he can log off now because.
But yeah, so there's been a few things going on in the news. If you have been paying attention, this is not movies or anything, but if you've been paying attention, Walmart put out some shoes this week that really, really closely resembled Yeezys. So,
get them.
Hilarious. The whole thing, like the fact that they mocked these shoes, they put them out, and people were actually going to buy them, and they were $30.
Get them. Wait, that's how much they were?
Yeah, it was $30.
Yeah.
Oh,
get them. So this motherfucker get mad. Get them.
Exactly. So yesterday, I posted it yesterday, and I talked about it yesterday with a few people, and then today, a story came out that said Kanye is suing Walmart for copying his shoes and selling them.
Not patented.
Is it?
You know what?
I mean,
it's the one time we don't have a lawyer on the show, right?
You motherfucking Nick. God damn it.
So I know why he's doing it, right? Because if you don't, well, no. If you don't, basically you're just inviting other people to do it. So for example, this comes into play with this is why you see people do reproductions of like the DeLorean from Back to the Future, but you don't see anyone doing that for the Batmobile.
Yeah,
because DC Warner Brothers was like, nope, you ain't gonna touch this ever. Universal was like, we don't care. So then once they did that, if you don't sue one, you can't sue any. So then they just let it go.
And you can't retro it either.
Right. So I get it. I understand why he would do that.
But I don't see how he has. Well, okay. Let me reverse that. I see why he has a reason to sue.
Sure.
Because once you come out with a shoe and a concept, you have to actually design certain things to make that shoe unique.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and
maybe and maybe it's something with the holes in the shoe or the soles, but they do or they should have patents on the design of that shoe.
Right.
So Walmart can't do that.
And there's no logo? Psh, come on.
I've never been real close to a Yeezy, so I don't know if it has logos in it or not.
I've seen it, and I haven't seen logos. Now, if they got something etched in the side, of course you can't do that. But
yeah. Well, so he wants all these shoes yanked, and we'll see where this goes. If Walmart gets away with it and gets the opportunity to sell these shoes legally, then I think it's going to open up.
Old Navy's next.
He's going to have to do something to protect whatever.
Right.
Walmart is the evil empire, so good luck.
Let's see, Walmart, Target, Old Navy.
Shit, they'll all sell it.
Yeah, who
now,
else?
I don't know why anybody would buy them because they're god awful ugly.
Yes,
but yes, they'll be able to sell them.
People like ugly things, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's why ugly women are married.
Whoa!
I mean,
I was gonna say pugs, but okay.
Shit. You marry an ugly woman because you love her. So
whoa.
Wait, isn't that a song from the 60s?
Probably is.
Yes, there is.
I married my woman because she's ugly.
The lyrics of that song go, if you want to be happy the rest of your life, never make an ugly woman your wife.
Oh, that's a real song.
That is a real song. Yes.
It's a real song.
Yeah.
I know a little bit. A little bit.
If you want to be happy for the rest of your life, make an ugly woman your wife.
Never.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, it was a different time back then.
Yeah, you pretty much get away with a lot of shit back there. Yeah.
Me too.
But so we got some movies coming out recently. Well, we have some movies coming out soon. I know, Rich, you had put Karen on the show sheet.
There ain't nobody watching that shit.
No, we got to talk about.
We have to talk about this.
We have to talk about Karen.
Was it a Tyler Perry movie?
No.
Oh.
Rich,
I wish so. I wish. Okay, so let's see. When did Get Out come out?
3 years ago, maybe?
3 years ago?
Maybe 3 years.
Okay, so imagine basically someone tries to take the premise of that movie, but somehow just get it all the way wrong. Like all of it.
2017.
So it's hilarious because it looks like the movie's basically about a black family that moves into a upper middle class, upper class neighborhood, and there is this woman who is giving them hell essentially, and her name happens to be Karen.
Karen, yeah.
And it's like they completely don't understand like why Get Out was relevant in its space. And now it seems like we're having a whole bunch of copycat type movies like this. Like Black trauma is all of a sudden the new hot thing in horror. Like when remember when everybody was doing like found footage for like that weird period of time?
Yeah, the shaky camera movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we're about to go into the phase of Black trauma as the horror premise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
the funny thing about Hollywood is like once they come out with a movie, it's like there's this, like you said, there's a space where the movie's relevant, and it takes them so long to come out with the movie, they catch it at the end of it.
Right.
It's like this movie is pointless now,
right?
Because the whole Karen thing is over, but shit, we still gonna roll with it.
I have a feeling it should have come out in 2020, and they had to push it back.
Yeah.
I could see that, and they were like, "Well, we already paid for it, so let's just roll with it."
Right?
Oh, well, shit, all the movies that
straight to DVD, man. Not
is
even Blu-ray.
Is it going to be in the theaters? What's up, Rob?
No, I don't think it's going to be in theaters. I think it's going. What platform is it going to be on? Is it BET?
What's up, Robert?
Yeah, I think it is BET.
Which, oh man, that makes it so
much worse.
Of course,
it's BET.
That makes it so much worse.
And didn't BET just run that Prince biopic or whatever with a white dude playing Prince?
Holy shit.
So yeah, so that is happening. That is happening. Karen, let me look and see when this movie comes out because I don't have my thing up here.
Wow, it's like, and they try to hit every trope, and that's what makes, because the thing about movies, right, is that you have to understand subtlety to get your message across. It's like that movie is so on the nose, it's ridiculous.
It's trash.
Yeah,
I hate Hollywood, man.
I'm curious. It has me curious. I'm slightly curious about the movie.
What are you curious about? Please explain to me
where they go
curious.
with it. If anybody watched the trailer, well, listen. If anybody watched the trailer, that was the whole movie.
That's what I was saying. Like, what are you curious about? They basically said everything.
I want to see.
Does she die or not?
All you need.
Yeah, I just want to.
I
just want to see how it works.
All you need to do is get 3 edibles and go into the fucking can't move stage and just watch it. Because you'll have to watch it at that point.
All right, so it says... No, that can't be right.
Fucking
I don't know when this thing comes out.
Bruh.
Karen the movie release date, plot, cast, characters.
There's no reason why that movie honestly should exist at all.
Not what and not even now, like ever. Not I don't care if you made it in 2017 right after Get Out. It shouldn't exist.
Right.
Oh, they don't have a release date for Karen.
They might have pulled it.
Man, that shit's straight to DVD.
Had you seen any trailers since then? I hadn't seen anything since then. They probably pulled that shit. They're like, please don't.
Yeah, I mean, because
yeah,
the backlash from that it was pretty awesome.
I mean, it was obvious what they were fucking doing.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's like, but again, it's like, you know, it's like a really bad Hallmark movie or something. It's like that kind of thing, like where it's just you're making a movie because you're making a movie because we gave you a budget.
Yeah. and Hallmark makes some bullshit. So yeah,
right.
Fucking Ghost Whisperer or whatever the fuck.
So yeah, I hope it just like whatever is going to release and then goes away, because it's just one of those movies that's going to make everybody unnecessarily uncomfortable.
It's not going to, because it's not going to teach you shit.
No.
At least Get Out had like Rich said, it had a subtle message.
Yeah.
This is just point blank.
This is like Trope the movie.
Right.
Yeah. So that movie is being released. I hope you guys, whoever decides to watch it, enjoys it. We also have Candyman coming out. I'm excited about the Candyman movie.
Not interested.
I think it's going to be good.
I didn't see the new trailer. I know you guys posted it, but I didn't watch the new one. I didn't watch the
trailer.
No,
far. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, Brian. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, so far, Peele has proven that he can do this.
Yeah,
he can make movies. He can pull reactions from people, emotions. He can make us laugh. Candyman is going to be dope. Yes, Rob. Seriously, it's going to be dope.
Hey, but to Brian's point, and he made a point in the pregame. First of all, it's Jordan Peele. Okay, that's already. It's not like it's Tyler Perry where we're like, oh shit. No, this is a credible director, producer. Yeah. And the cast, and I looked at the cast. The cast isn't the regular. All right, you know what? We're gonna push Idris, Michael B. Jordan, all of these other people in your face. We're gonna have all these up and comers,
right?
Which is still talented. It's just they don't have a lot of shine because everybody else takes the roles.
Right.
Okay. So maybe I'm not interested because of nostalgia's sake. Like the first one was just, and then I read the synopsis and it was like, okay, they're going back to the greens. So you know what? Let me watch it. Am I still interested? No, but I'm going to watch it because of where it's still taking place.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't. I have watched the original Candyman as everybody else has, and I mean, I didn't see. Now, don't get me wrong; it was a good movie, but I didn't see anything that's sacred that you can't recreate or do. Like, you know, there's some movies that you're like, please don't remake this. That movie was sacred. Blah blah blah. It meant a lot to us. You're gonna ruin it. Candyman wasn't that type of movie. It can be redone.
But it's not. Is it a reboot or is it a continuation?
I think it's a continuation because
it's a continuation.
Okay,
yeah,
but
they're using the same guy as Candyman.
Oh.
You guys say that, but y'all weren't really invested in that neighborhood. Like that neighborhood doesn't exist anymore. You know what I mean? So, are you gonna go back and redo Good Times in a different area? Or in the same area with a different, like, you know what I mean? It's, to me, that's kind of it, the essence. I'm not saying it's the exact same thing, but it's the essence. It's like, yo, I don't know. I can't explain it right. And I'm sober. I can't explain it right. But it's just the concept. What's up, Noble?
Because I think I understand what you're saying. It's almost like, you know, the sum of the parts is what makes that movie work. And if you change one piece of it, it's like the sauce then starts to taste different, right?
And it's not like you can't do it because it's mysticism. It's not science. Like you can't do Back to the Future no more.
I'm glad you said that.
You can still do mystical stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can do spiritual stuff.
That's the one movie, honestly, to be perfectly honest with you, like when you were talking about movies that are sacred, that's the one that I'd be like, you can't touch that because
I guarantee you. Go ahead.
Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen.
They're trying.
But you know what I'm about to say, right?
No, ain't gonna happen. Robert Zemeckis already said, he said, as long as he is alive, that movie will not get remade.
Robert is waiting for somebody to wave that check in his face.
No, he knows.
But Rich, you know they're trying though, right?
Even though if they try, it's not.
No, I know that.
That movie ain't gonna work because let's be honest, what we know about the science in that movie, it's like, yeah, sure, but this is the 80s, so
right. Who the fuck knew about 1.21 gigawatts of whatever the fuck?
Right. Doesn't work. It's okay.
If they do what they're gonna do, they're gonna build a 2022 DeLorean. They're gonna go ahead and bring the movie out. And they're going to start selling this DeLorean for a limited time at Honda. You know, whoever makes DeLorean. Somebody is drawing this car. Somebody is drawing a concept car for Back to the Future 6 or 7, whichever one it would be right now.
No.
Right now.
No.
They already did that with hot tub time machine shit.
Time machine.
So,
But I mean, think about it. They made a Bill and Ted 3 or 4, whatever it was.
Did anybody watch that bullshit?
And I know. And that whole thing was a phone booth.
Yeah. What? So, yeah, a phone booth in 2020. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no. That honestly is like one movie where I'm like, there is no way you could make that movie today with the same charm and make it work. Like that's like, if there is any example, because everything we know now is like, nah. Well,
I don't think there's none of the 80s movies can be remade because they all of the 80s sci-fi type deals, they circled around 80s technology. Like you would have to
remember War Games? They can't do that shit no more.
Yeah, you would have to actually rewrite the movie, and at that point, just make it a separate movie.
I agreed. Yeah, War Games is a good example because
there's no fucking way.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, that's almost too real. Like you could honestly have an artificial intelligence that's like boop, and then that's it.
Done. I mean, I can go with Tesla, but
no, they already remade Conan. They did remake Conan.
It wasn't
that
good
was what's his name? Wasn't that
oh, that's right. They did remake Conan.
I forgot who it was, but it wasn't good. They remade Red Dawn.
That's right. They did. No, they bended that.
Shit, that was
they did Red Dawn twice, didn't they? Because that was the high school thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they did that twice already.
Chris Hemsworth was in the last one, so
yeah. So I mean, there's some 80s movies that just can't happen again.
There's some 90s movies that can't happen again.
What about Weird Science?
Yeah, I was about to say Weird Science.
I was thinking about Weird Science, and I'm like, can Weird Science be made over again?
No, I mean because you got the big booty monitor. I was just playing.
I think it can. They
because it's not
a woman from a computer, made her artificial intelligence. Somehow she had magical powers. I don't understand where the magic shit came in.
I don't.
80s technology, man.
Yeah.
Someone was extremely high that day.
As far as like the 80s kid movies, though, I mean not kid movies, but the movies like that, they were really
the teen shit. Yeah.
They were sexually charged. And that part
you can't do that no more either.
Yeah, that part of movies isn't in there. You can't do that stuff anymore. So it would really be a PG. Like when they did the Coming to America thing, I think we talked about this last time. I was kind of, not that I was upset, but I was like, okay, we get into the castle. They got to be naked women in here. And they all had on like tank tops. So there's like this fear of pushing that envelope like that with the movies because the ratings affects who can watch it.
Right.
It affects the
the demographic is going to, because the more if you put PG-13, that's like the easy way to basically have the widest demographic, meaning more ticket sales.
But you can only say fuck one time.
Yep.
To Rob's, boobs are bad because 50% of them are fake.
And thinking about it, so I saw him put E.T. up there.
E.T.'s great. I don't know if they could redo it.
But you know what? It's the concept of the movie. I could see
the concept.
I could see. All right, and the reason
but that's
why,
been done though.
The reason why I would say E.T. might be a candidate is because of have y'all seen Super 8?
Yeah.
So basically it's E.T. except it kills everything. So I mean,
oh wow, shit.
So I mean, I could kind of see that work because Super 8 is basically E.T.
Yeah. Could it?
Now Lost Boys.
Yeah,
because it's like it won't have that 80s charm, but I could totally see it.
Yeah, it'll still be.
There's not a place for it.
And of course, now it'll be more diverse because you'll have different races, you'll have different genders, you'll have different sexual preferences, yada yada.
Right.
But the Breakfast Club, though, I don't think so because everything's a goddamn Zoom class now.
You said what?
Yes, everything's a Zoom class now. I mean, could it be redone though? And I here's the thing: it would be one of those situations where you would remake a movie, but it would basically be just in name only. Like it wouldn't be the same type of movie.
No, like, and Brian was watching a Different World reunion just now. Do you really think they could make a different world nowadays? It would be the storylines would be so different.
But just knowing our habits and our mannerisms now, a different world worked because everybody had to be around everybody, and you had to talk to the people next to you. You didn't have devices and cell phones and laptops, and all that other stuff. It wouldn't work now because that's what kids do. If you go to a college campus now, you might have 2 or 3 people talking to each other, but everybody else looking down on their phone.
Talking to someone 2 miles away.
Exactly.
Right. Like you're better friends with. It's like in 80s lingo. You're better friends with your pen pal than your neighbor.
Right.
You know what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah.
No, don't
that cannot work. Cannot.
No.
There's not a snowball's chance in hell
not
that
only
movie could happen.
Well, not only will it not work, but like me and Rich used to say, there's some classes you don't touch.
Right.
That's one of the sacred ones.
Yeah.
Bad News Bears, you shouldn't have touched it.
You know, surprised I've never seen that movie.
The very first one?
Bad News Bears, no, never seen it.
Man, that's a great movie. Don't watch the one with Billy Bob fucking Hillbilly.
All right, I will make sure to put that on my list.
Yeah,
but of
Billy
course,
Bob
this is a 70s movie that you can't make over again.
Billy Bob Thornton's gets my forever respect for Monsters Balls. Was that Monsters Balls?
Monsters
Ball. Singular.
Monsters Ball. Yeah.
Singular. This is not Monsters Incorporated.
Was that the one with Holly? Him and Holly?
Yes, him and Holly.
That's yes. Yeah, it is that movie, but not Monsters Balls.
Monsters Balls. This motherfucker made it testicles. God damn it.
Oh shit. But anyway, I was thinking of one. I know they're remaking the Goonies.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
I mean, they are.
Yeah,
they should not, but they are.
But they are, yeah. I see some issues with the Goonies. if they were to remake it.
Hell
Because you're
yeah,
gonna have people, if they redo the whole sloth thing, you're gonna have people protesting because you're making fun of a mentally handicapped person. They can't do Chunk because you'll be making fun of a fat person. Because most of the things about Chunk, most of the things about Chunk were fat jokes.
Yeah, right. The truffle shuffle. Yeah,
you can't have data on there because we know why you can't have data on there. So there's a lot that's if they redo this one, it's going to be completely different.
Now, and I get what you're saying, but hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have. What the fuck up?
Make me feel good.
Oh God.
I don't give a damn what none of y'all say. Billy Bob was in that. But anyway, go ahead.
What? Why did you do that?
I wasn't acting.
Go ahead. So
that's why her box is bad, because she fucked Billy Bob Hill.
Whoa.
I said that out loud?
Shit. I'm frozen. Stop.
Let's leave this here for a while.
Okay, so hear me out. With and this goes like, just say Revenge of the Nerd, like all of the supposed tropes.
Mm-hmm.
You could do Data, but he doesn't have to be the inventor kid. He could be just the regular stoner kid.
But
you know what I mean?
Like mispronouncing of the words, the really
no. I get all
Asian accent.
100%.
Those are the things that made Data memorable in the movie.
And the kid don't even talk like that.
Right. Short round.
But that's my point, though. Like you could have Data in there, but he could be like, he could play he could be Mouth. Let's just say make him Mouth. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Corey whatever.
Yeah, Corey Feldman.
Corey, yeah, that guy. You know what? So it's just, you could put the Asian kid in there. You could put an African kid, African American kid in there. You could put a Hispanic kid in there.
I mean, there wasn't no black dudes in Goonies, was it?
No, but nowadays you can have.
Oh, don't worry, it's gonna be the Rainbow Coalition whenever that happens.
Yeah, right. No, nowadays you got. I mean, it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Revenge of the Nerds. You could do that over.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can, but there's some things you can't do.
So in speaking about things you can't do, is it more because it's a sign of the times, or is it just because what? Because like you still technically can do those things. It's just
you can do whatever you want, but as soon as these groups like Me Too and all these other groups start, dibbling and dabbling in your movie, you're gonna get pulled, and you made a whole movie for nothing.
Let's go to Revenge of the Nerds. Why was the black dude funny? Because he was feminine and gay. Not because of anything he said.
Mm-hmm.
And white people was all right with that because it wasn't a white dude.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I know plenty of feminine white dudes who are gay. We can make it. Oh, we're not going to like that. Well, motherfucker, you did it to the black guy. Why can't you do it to the white guy? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be just a regular dude that likes football, that's masculine, who happens to be gay. You know what I mean? Like, you can still do these things. And to Rich's point, it is a sign of the times.
Right.
Because we still have tropes, but it doesn't have to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm making sense.
You making sense. No, you got it. But I mean, it's one of those things. There are a lot of movies that I would like to see modernized. Things like Revenge of the Nerds and these other movies can't be. I don't think it can be.
But to that point, to modernize something kind of removes the charm of why it exists in the first place.
And you're right.
To be honest with you, a recent movie that I would like to see modernized would be like Stargate. I would love to see them redo Stargate.
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
Stargate's actually like it's scientific BS, but it's like, you know what? You got something here.
This motherfucker opened the pool sideways that take me through time. No, that shit ain't work.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean it's one of those because I actually watched it recently and I watched it. I was like, you know what? For what it was at the time, I'm like, you know what? Y'all had something here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
And they knew they had something. That's why they came out with the series that lasted 20 years. All that, yeah. So
Right.
But the things you can't do from Revenge of the Nerds is like stalking.
Yeah.
And like catfishing while you're fucking. Like, okay, now you motherfuckers went too far.
Oh yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
See that's not the revenge that we're talking about.
No. We're talking about the TNT version or the TBS version, not the fucking theatrical cut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those guys would have been in jail real quick.
Oh shit, yeah.
And that's a whole different movie.
I think it was John. Yeah, it was John Amos. There was an interview with him, and he was laughing about Soul Man and how fucked up that movie was.
Oh my god, like that should have. Are you not aware of what Soul Man was, Rich?
No, I didn't see it, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But
what's his name? Thomas C. Howell? Was it? No.
Yeah.
Was it Thomas C. Howell?
Wasn't that the?
Yeah, I know exactly the movie you're talking about. Oh boy, it's like basically blackface for free.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
I'm trying to figure out how that made it off the production studio floor
because it was the 80s. Yeah. See, Thomas Howell. I'm sorry.
And to be honest, I think that's really what it was. Because if someone pitched that idea in 2021, be like, hell no.
Oh no.
They'd be like, hell no, and you fired.
And, right. Wait, look who's in the movie. I forgot about this. Ray Don Chong, James Earl Jones, Leslie Nielsen.
Jeez.
Yeah. No fucking way, man. You're not. Yeah, you're fired and you're blacklisted.
And these are serious actors. Like these are legit people with IMDb pages.
Like, you're right. Like, how did you get that far? Like,
I don't. It has to be the 80s because it was like 86, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Dropped my headphones in my liquor.
80s. What? How you did that? You're drunk already?
Well, I ain't coming back.
No.
You better hope they have IP68 certification.
Oh, they work.
Nah, but yeah, I mean, like, go to his IMDb and just look at, and you'd be like, dude, there's no way. Like, I don't think this would have made it into the 90s.
And you know what? He's still alive, right?
He's still alive.
Okay, and he's probably hoping and praying that nobody remembers that movie.
Oh, we gonna
they're pulling old movies and canceling people. Like they have petitions going out for Robert Downey Jr. for Tropic Thunder.
See, but that Tropic Thunder was different. Like I don't care what nobody says.
It was the message. It was the message.
Right. It's the dude playing a dude disguised as another dude, and how ridiculous that is.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of fucked up Hollywood is.
And on top, and that's actually part of the message too, because you have a black character opposite of that character talking about how stupid it is. You got a white dude playing a black dude,
and it's not even. And then on top of him being a white dude, he's an Australian white dude. Like it's like there was layers to the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, like, yeah, that dude, that movie, yeah, but Soul Man though, that's, oh my god, why are we not fighting somebody right now?
Man, one day somebody's gonna dissect back on Tropic Thunder real quick. Somebody's gonna dissect that movie and realize how genius it was.
No, that movie is brilliant. That is honestly
the hardcore rapper
is
that
gay.
That had the juice and booty juice and all that stuff and
booty sweat.
And he was undercover
with the busting up bar.
You had the guy who what was Jack Black? Was he a child actor or something?
He was a junkie.
He was a junkie, but he was doing all like the comedy movies and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so he was a comedy actor, and you think he got it all together. He's funny, he's good to be around, but he was a coke addict.
Right.
Wasn't Tom Cruise at the end of that movie.
Yeah, Tom Cruise was the agent.
Yeah,
which was supposed to be a movie in its own. They was about to give that guy a movie. I don't know whatever happened with that. Though.
Oh, fucking
See, I think that, but that's also a lesson in restraint. Like you don't like. Let's not burn this out. Like let that be. Let it happen, and we're good. Like that's
Just
it.
because you hear people talking about it on the street doesn't mean it need to be a movie.
Right. Yeah, leave that alone. Yeah, Tropic Thunder, man. Like I watched that maybe about 6-8 months ago, and I was like, you know what, this movie still works.
Yeah,
in its entirety.
Yeah, it's always going to work.
That's about 13 years ago.
They didn't do anything in that movie.
Yeah, you're right.
That was
Jeez. That's
time
about 13
sensitive.
years ago.
Another thing about
2008. Jeez. Ugh.
God.
That was in 2008.
That was in 2008.
Oh,
Shit.
Right.
Really?
Think about it. Tom Cruise played Iron Man and
the same
Sergeant
year.
Osiris in the same year. I can guarantee you this right now. If this was in 2020, 2021, that would not have happened. If it was with
no,
Paramount.
You said Tom Cruise. You meant
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I got
But in 2021, RDJ is not taking that role either.
Right. So
because he doesn't need to.
Nah, not at this point. Because Iron Man launched him back into the space.
And then let's be honest, little early, like 2008. Before that, Robert Downey Jr. They really didn't know if he was ever going to act again because all we knew him was for drugs.
Which
you know,
because he's so talented in the 80s.
Man, it's insane because John Favreau is his homeboy, and basically it was like when I guess the Marvel studio side of things was like, we want to do this. I want Robert Downey Jr. And they were like, nah. He was like, and then basically he had to force it to where like they like did, you know, casting things and do it over and over.
Blame him? I don't blame him.
Well, you know who was supposed to be Iron Man?
Don't say Tom Cruise.
Actually, yes.
God damn it.
It was supposed to be Tom Cruise.
They kept trying. They were getting tired of trying them camera tricks, trying to make a 4-foot tall dude look like he could wear the Iron Man suit.
I'm tired of you motherfuckers talking about short motherfuckers.
I'm sorry. I didn't even think about it. Oh shit!
Me and Joe Pesci gonna fuck y'all up.
Man, I didn't even think about it. I apologize.
No, you don't.
Is Rob still in here?
Oh man.
Rob, speak up.
They're like eating a petri dish all of social. Is he talking about chlamydia? I don't know what he's talking about.
No, he was talking about fucking Halle Berry.
Oh God.
Yeah. But
he had Halle Berry and Angelina Jolie.
Yeah. Okay, Rob, this is what we want to talk about real quick.
Not saying that she's great, but whatever.
Your favorite website, Rob, OnlyFans.
Oh God. Here we go.
Whew.
Is veering away from the adult content and is now going to promote celebrities and athletes. So I don't know what kind of business move that is. Doesn't make any sense to me. But that's what they're doing, man.
If I knew how to make an app, I'd make another OnlyFans type of app, and I'll just keep it like that.
I would call it Just People Who Like Me.
Nope, I'd be like Just Smut.
So moves like this, you know, they're making. I don't know how the pay works with OnlyFans and the people that actually advertise their bodies or whatever they're advertising on that thing, but to take away your big money draw, like that's why people get OnlyFans. That's what people think about when they see OnlyFans. To say we're not doing that anymore means you made a stupid amount of money, and it's not going to hurt you.
I'm saying
the only thing that I can think of is it goes back to when we talked about the PG-13 rating. it's like you have a platform now that you can say, come over here. We have, we have, all these fitness stars and these celebrities, and you pay a recurring fee to see them. And if you know that it's more of a, I don't want to say family friendly, but if it's not, every time you go looking around, it's like, someone's got, some sort of body part exposed, you're going to attract more people that way. Right. So
I guess, I mean,
yeah, don't get me wrong. Because remember, I don't know if you remember, Tumblr did a similar move a couple of years back too.
Yeah, and Pinterest did too.
Right. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I completely.
And exactly. Nobody talk about Pinterest no goddamn more.
I guess everybody soon enough, Rob's gonna be everybody who's on there.
And I'm trying to figure out, what are they just gonna start knocking people off? Or are you gonna get rid of your entire subscription base and start over from scratch? Like,
well, but keep in mind though, like even currently, there are people who are personal trainers that actually have an OnlyFans account, right? So it's not like they'll get rid of their entire user base, but
that make sense though?
But a large chunk of it. I mean,
personal trainers. If you're not showing stuff,
there you go. I mean, I'm just.
Why don't you just go to Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm talking about the fans. I'm sorry, I'm talking about the fans. Not. I'm not knocking the people who are doing it. Hey,
right.
Make your money. Hey, more power to you.
Because because that's, I guess it's a different pay model. So the type of content that you would put on Instagram may be different from what you would put on OnlyFans, right?
Right. No, I get that. But if you're strictly a personal trainer and you're working out naked, okay, you're just not a personal trainer. You're something. There's you can add some titles to that.
Entertainer.
There you go. Yo, Brian's so quick with it.
But and again, the business move does not make sense to me. There is something, they're getting in trouble for something to have to do this.
I was about to say there's something behind the scenes.
I would agree. I think that's also in similar ways what happened to both Tumblr and Pinterest is that somehow they got into trouble with the content being there. But the thing that's also, I don't want to say interesting about it, is that, but all of this stuff is behind a paywall. So it's not like you can just go on to the website and see everything that's there.
Yeah.
Right. You kind of have to know things, I guess.
Yeah. Like, I feel like, okay, we made as much money as we could. Maybe they'll be like, we said we were going to do this for 3 years. We made as much money as we could. All right, now let's reverse and let's be wholesome again.
Right.
Maybe. But there's no way you can't keep making money off of this content. There's no way.
Right.
So, because somebody's always going to turn 18 and spaz out. Somebody's all going to buy some silicone and spaz out.
I'm just going to leave it there till you finish. It's fine.
Because it's going to get worse.
I'm just saying, like, you're always going to make money off certain content. And that's just what it is. It's just, do you want to keep making money off this content? I guess that's the question. Sorry.
That's bro.
I mean,
hey, y'all didn't say nothing wrong. I got to use the bathroom.
Well, all right.
No, this is the first time somebody has gotten up during the show to use the bathroom. Right. I don't remember that shit ever happening.
He had to go. You gotta go. You gotta go.
I guess.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That is an interesting move to say, because because I've been doing a lot of like body conditioning type stuff, right? So like all of my ads are for like Rogue Fitness, PRX, like, or like some sort of calisthenic thing. And then I saw like calling all trainers, and I was like, "Oh, this is an interesting ad. What is this?" And then saw OnlyFans at the top of it. I was like, "Wait, what? What is happening? What has happened here?"
Yeah.
So I mean, they are honestly already doing the pivot. It's just
they're starting it now. By the time we hear about stuff, they've already put it into play. The only thing that's going to happen is somebody's going to be or going to want to be the next OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
So now, since it was no point in putting out another venue like this as long as OnlyFans existed, because that's the name. That's like Walmart and you opening up a Kmart.
That's the premier.
But now that quote unquote Walmart's not selling grocery anymore, you're gonna have these other little grocery stores opening up trying to be the place or the one-stop shop.
I mean,
say Walmart doesn't sell groceries no more.
No, it was an example.
Oh. No, you're right. Because now the next thing has to make a name for itself.
Mm-hmm.
But let's call a spade a spade. There are a ton of sites that are already out there that could do this.
You're right.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of weird that site kind of can't, OnlyFans came out of literally nowhere and just dropped. But then there are literally a whole bunch of other places that could support member-based content in that same realm.
And they support the numbers. And I think that's where, like, as a bad example, Bitch Boy got banned from Twitter, so he went to Parler. Parler couldn't handle the numbers. You know what I mean? So OnlyFans somehow had the database or whatever, the server, the network to handle the numbers. Maybe these other ones couldn't for the time being.
I was about to say, I don't know, man, because if anything has a large catalog or library of video, you have space. Okay. And to give you context, right? Amazon Web Services houses about 40 to 50% of all of the internet's traffic.
Oh,
so right. Yeah, Jeff Bezos is a man who never has to worry about money being a thing. But but yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's like you could subscribe to Amazon Web Services, just build up your account and you're good.
You know why people ain't shit? I mean, he ain't shit, but you know why people ain't? They ain't put a petition out there for him not to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere.
Like how much hate do you have for somebody to tell them you don't want them to come back to Earth?
41,000 people in counting.
But why? Like, why? Because what did Jeff Bezos do? He gets your stuff to your house in 2 days. Why are you mad at him?
First of all, it's 30,000 of those are probably Amazon employees. So.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, you know what? You probably.
I would not deny.
Fair
I would
point.
not. Yeah, very fair point.
Fair point.
Because there was nights that I was like, "Fuck Bezos," but I need his services. His services are immaculate.
Hey,
fantastic.
And 2020 made sure he knew. Okay, let's make this pandemic shit work for us.
Yeah, man. That if there was anything that sealed the deal with Amazon being a company to remain for a long time, 2020 was it.
Yep.
This motherfucker got divorced and still kept billions.
Listen, I ordered a shit ton of things from Amazon. And
I don't want to know how much money
never late.
I don't want to know how much I spent last year in Amazon.
Man,
I will not look at my bank statement. I won't.
No, I won't look at the orders.
I just
orders for the last 6 months. Let's search. I ain't doing that shit.
Anytime y'all came over to my house and there was a stack of boxes by the trash can, those were Amazon boxes.
Oh man,
because it works. The formula
if they
works.
can find a way to send us liquor, I'm down.
They're still trying to get that passed in the house.
Man, fuck South Carolina.
Yeah, apparently there's a hang up with delivering liquor door to door.
Talk about it.
It's just a hang up. I don't know what it is. People don't want change.
What the fuck do you don't want to change? Everybody drinks in this motherfucker. They drink on Sunday in front of the pastor. What the fuck you doing?
I don't know.
I hate these people.
I think what happens is once you legalize the delivery of liquor, there are a bunch of other things that have to be legalized. That would
like what? Drive-through liquor stores?
I don't know. But it would somehow impact the pockets of the rich people. And that's every time something's not passed, that's why.
Of
Somebody's
course. I mean,
end up hurting.
Well, motherfuckers, if they're not smart enough to make money off these new bills being passed, then they don't need them. Give me the money. I bet you I can do it. God damn it.
Mm-hmm. He's right.
Cut down on DUIs, keep people from going. See? And that's the thing. You can just order your liquor to have it delivered at the house. And the thing, and that's another thing too. Once you have liquor delivered, I can order my stuff out of state that I can't get here. And my state doesn't get that tax money.
But it depends on who, because like Amazon has tax agreements with most states anyway. So like you still will have to pay the sales tax on it, right? So depending on what site it is, you can recoup that tax. Because for a little while, I remember, I want to say it was like the first year or two I moved to North Carolina. It's like Amazon wasn't charging tax, but then they were like, "Oh, here's a statement of the sales tax you're supposed to pay in the year," and it's like, "Oh, okay, all right, cool. I guess I'm supposed to pay this." All right. I got forgotten about. Just go. I mean, it's a part of the bill now, but before it was like, nah. No.
I could not
send money to Foghorn Leghorn.
Man, fuck that dude, man. I hope this bitch loses next election.
When are your elections are for governor? It's not.
Oh, I don't know.
It's not this year. It's next year. I'm thinking.
I don't think. Have we? When's the last time we had election for a governor? I have no idea.
It's been a while.
Yeah, because everybody keeps getting fucking inherited or whatever the fuck you call it.
I don't know.
I want to know what
this bitch fucking cheat on his wife. Well, let's give it to the Hindu bitch.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Brian?
I want to know what the word he was trying to think of just now. He said inherited, but I'm pretty sure that's not it.
Oh no, it's
Rob said 2022 next governor election.
Okay.
2022. Who gonna run against this motherfucker? Somebody that can speak English, I hope.
So anyway, Tuesday, November 8th is the 2022 South Carolina gubernatorial election.
When?
November 8th, 2020.
Damn it.
You said November 8th, 2022?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
November 8th, yeah.
We got a long time.
That's on a Tuesday. Oh yeah, it's plenty of time to fuck everything up continuously.
You ain't gonna fuck nothing up. I got a confession though.
But what's that?
So
and I think I said it on Instagram. I used to watch this dude's press conferences to see the faces that his sign language people make. Shit's hilarious.
There's a special place in hell for Sosa. There's a special place to burn for you.
Oh, I'm ready.
I said I'm ready. I don't think.
I just and for that. What's my?
All right. Next. Hey, so I wanted to look at.
Go ahead.
I wanted to look. I was while we were talking about movies. The rating system's so fucked up. So I looked at Jaws. Jaws is PG.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Jaws is rated PG. Swear to God, look on IMDb right now. It's rated PG.
Oh, it's funny you say that because you remember the Time Machine, the one that came out in the 60s.
I probably didn't watch that shit.
All right, but anyway, that movie probably would have been like a PG-13 now. I think currently it's rated at a G rating.
What?
So yeah.
Wait, is it? I'm sure it's not gory, but is it?
No, it's like gory, but it's got like scary imagery kind of stuff. But it's like either G or PG now.
PG-13. Okay.
Yeah. So here's what's funny about it, right? Is that over time, the ratings change. Because think about it, like years ago, you couldn't say, a curse word in a movie and still be considered a PG or PG-13. Now it's like, you could drop 1 or 2 F-bombs and it's okay.
Yeah. Oh wow. So I'm not sure exactly when the rating system started, but Night of the Living Dead is not rated.
Which one's on the 1950?
The 1968 version.
Huh.
And Psycho.
Yeah, what's Psycho rated at? Because that's an interesting one.
1960, not rated. That's rated R.
Well, see, the thing with Alien, Rob, you can't redo it because they're still continuing. They have another Alien coming out now.
No.
Sigourney's. I mean, I get Sigourney's still alive, but
I don't think she's in it. They're continuing that
story.
Alien versus Predator, or
just make it stop.
You know how they started with Prometheus, and then they had
I hated that movie.
Prometheus.
I've never seen it.
They're continuing that.
Yeah, I didn't like Prometheus.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, let me say it this way: it is the best directed, best shot, best acted piece of trash I've ever watched.
God, dog. Because the script sucked, or what?
Because basically the purpose of the movie is to have questions that they are not going to answer.
Now, fuck them movies, man. I get it. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So I mean, like, literally speaking, it is like, because Idris is in it, Noomi Rapace is in it. Like, it's got a pretty good list of actors in that movie. Guy Pearce.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's in. I mean, it's like this movie should have been great, but it's not. Because all the movie does is it's like anytime there is something that is about to answer a question or lead you to another thing, it blows up, dies. Yeah. It's just like.
And is that supposed to be in the Aliens universe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
It's supposed to explain where they came from?
Well, yes.
Purpose. We don't know. Okay.
Ish. Somewhat. Covenant answers that question. Alien Covenant answers that question. But then it's still like, I didn't need this. Like, sometimes it's just good for things to be things.
Yeah. We don't need a backstory.
I don't, like, for example, like, if they tried to do something like, for example, Back to the Future, then they would like try to explain Doc's origin story. It's like, I don't need that. Like, let him just be like a crazy wide-eyed scientist.
Yeah.
Cool. Which, you know what? Here's another reason why Back to the Future cannot be made. You have a 60-year-old man and an 18-year-old kid that have a relationship, and they're going to see each other at 1:00 in the morning. That makes no sense.
In public,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than.
Yeah, that would not fly very well today. I mean, because of course it was always innocent in the movie, but
right. Well,
and then for him to go back in time and almost give his mama the meat.
Man, stop.
And you know what? Right when that was happening, it was like, is he his own daddy?
Shit.
That actually is one of the reasons why Disney turned that movie down.
Because of that part?
Because of that one scene.
Mm.
But nothing really happened.
Yeah, nothing really happened, but it was the fact that it was a thing. Okay. Yeah, it was the fact that it was a thing. And now keep in mind, though, that was Disney of almost 40 years ago. Yeah. Disney now probably be like, if this is going to make us money, okay, it's a cute game.
Give it to us, please. Can we put The Rock in it? Disney is not turning down money right now. They are not turning down money right now.
Negative, sir.
Galaxy's Edge fucked them up in 2020, so they're not turning down money.
Right. Nope. No.
They had a lot of blockbusters that came out that didn't do anything. What happened with the Ender's Game thing? Like that went nowhere. Ender's Game didn't go anywhere.
No.
Which game?
Ender's Game.
Yeah, they was trying to do like a whole new sci-fi franchise off of that. And that
I don't know what
anywhere.
you're talking about.
It's a movie.
Yeah. They were trying to do one off the 1,000 Planets. What is it?
Valerian.
And
man, that shit was trash.
I heard the intro was actually pretty awesome though.
Man, fuck
like the first
it was a good movie. I mean, it was interesting.
Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, I must be thinking about something else. Are you talking about what Channing Tatum was like a
no?
cat?
That's that's Jupiter's Ascending. No, not that movie. I could see
that movie was so goddamn trash.
I could see how was a cat. I could see how you would get that movie and the other one confused, but no, it's not the same movie.
Okay, got it.
It was like when Channing Tatum was a cat. Oh,
hey, but you know what? There were some great crossovers, but there's some crossovers that you just need to shut the fuck up about.
Exactly.
Fast and Furious and Jurassic Park. Stop.
I'm sorry, man. No. I need that. I need that. I need that. Look how ridiculous is this movie now? Like
I need this mindless bomb car dragon explosion piece of shit in my life. I need it because I can't take the real world anymore. I need cars and dinosaurs.
You don't.
I need cars and dinosaurs.
Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, the movie. Yes, please.
I need
with
it.
Vin Diesel, please give it to me now.
Please.
Yes,
please.
Stop,
can we get The Rock back on equal footing so he can be in it too? I need it.
Right. I need him to punch a T-Rex.
If I don't see Jason Statham roundhouse kick a dinosaur, then I won't be able to sleep at night. I need it in my life.
Oh, man.
Yo, these executives be coked out. They go into these pitch meetings and be like, sounds great. What the fuck?
Let's do it.
Alien versus Predator, great. Freddy versus Jason, awesome. This shit, get the fuck out of here.
All right, so Rob had a shotgun topic real quick. His sports topic, Tyson versus Paul. I need your attention here, Sosa.
Sorry, sir.
What do you think?
Wait, what are we talking about?
That at the bottom, the what Rob typed.
Oh, that's not even worth watching. Listen, so okay, I'll watch it if there's the rules that they put Tyson with Jones versus Roy Jones. If they put those rules in place, I'm not watching this shit. If they say
no knockout thing.
Right. If they say we're going to license you as a boxer in the state of Nevada or New York, we're going to license Paul in the state of New York. Pass your physicals. Everybody passes their physicals. There's 3 judges and a referee, and Tyson can throw them fucking haymakers and them uppercuts. I watch.
Dead man walking.
Because
if somebody came up.
Tyson is too old for him. That's what he said.
No. If somebody came up and said, hey, Brian, we're going to have this boxing match. Will you watch? Will you pay us your $50? And I'll be like, is death on the table?
Right, yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Like, I don't want pull punches. Like, that's going to bother me if I can't see Mike at least one more time give it all he's got.
I want to see, and this is malicious. I want to see Tyson end these YouTubers' careers. Okay, you know what? Maybe we don't need to fight real fighters anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Let's fight basketball players and football.
Yeah, let's do celebrities. Like next person Paul Logan's gonna fight is like Carrot Top or some shit.
Right.
Like let's let that shit happen.
Now, man. There are some celebrities that can legitimately fight.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Statham's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Rogan is one of them.
Golden Glove.
I want to talk shit, but them two, they can fight. Michael J. White can fight.
Mm-hmm.
You want to pick a fight with them? Oh, you're not that smart. So,
but it's way smarter than picking a fight with Mike Tyson. I stand by what I said. I stand by what I said, and I am going to until he leaves this earth. Mike right now at 50% is still 200% of what some of these guys are out here now.
Oh, without a doubt.
So you can't tell me age slowed him down. Age made him normal, and that's still fucking dangerous.
No, I am not a Mayweather fan, but he knocked that dude out, carried his ass for the next 4 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't let him fall. Like, you know what? We gonna give these motherfuckers a fight. Get up.
And everybody
not gonna do that shit.
Everybody
not gonna do that shit.
No, Tyson gonna let you hit the ground because he want to see that body flop.
Yeah. You want to see you crippled.
Yeah.
I
want to see you crippled.
All I can think about is the fact that Mike Tyson is Balrog from Street Fighter.
Man.
That's the only thing I could think of.
This motherfucker's 54 years old. And where it used to be maybe his speed generated the power. No, it's legitimate power now. You could have argued it back then. You would have been stupid, but you could have argued it back then.
Right.
Now
I don't
you're
think
getting hit with fucking no.
I think Mike respects boxing in his career enough to not accept the fight anyway.
No, he wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But if he did, that'd be like 12 seconds.
I need real boxing.
Out Mike Tyson would.
What'd you say, Sosa?
A coked out Mike Tyson would.
Oh, coked out Mike Tyson would beat anybody's asses. No, he wouldn't have a show.
He just won't pass a drug test.
Right.
But if that happens, like I said, I need no pulled punches. I need boxing. I want you to box Mike Tyson. Call it an exhibition, call it what the hell you want to. But when that bell rings, I want Mike to swing with everything he got.
Everything he got.
I want to see this dude burst into pure energy like powder.
All I'm thinking about is just hearing like Balrog sounds from Street Fighter, like Rah!
Man.
Oh man, I could just kill a man.
He's gonna hit him with the straight, and that's it.
It's terrible that this is the state of boxing is in because there's so many stars that could be superstars right now that could fight each other, but these motherfucking
YouTubers,
the promoters, the federations, the channels, they just all the politics is just fucking like you guys could be great, but you're letting MMA take over.
Well, boxing was amazing, and then celebrity hit it, and that's what killed it.
Right.
Well, Don King.
My man, Don King. Yeah, I was going to say Don King, and he's the one that kind of created celebrity boxes.
He did.
So, I mean, after that, it was paying people behind the curtain and people throwing fights and all this other shit, and it just it became the relationship that you couldn't trust because you were always cheated on.
This motherfucker used to charge Tyson, if I'm not mistaken, $5,000 for towels.
Jeez, man.
People be like, "Well, Tyson's stupid because he spent $100 million." No, he got charged $50 million for half this shit. So he didn't spend all that. What y'all think?
Right.
Don King a piece of shit, man.
Mm-hmm. And he ain't gonna answer for it.
Nope.
That's the problem. That's the thing. Nope. He'll never go to jail. He'll never be blamed. He's always going to be held as this amazing promoter. And when he dies, there's going to be statues of this man.
And when he dies, there's going to be statues.
Mm-hmm. But he's a piece of shit. Are you cocking a gun?
No, I'm just trying.
I don't have nothing.
Not you.
Okay.
No, this is me just putting something together. That's all.
Go ahead. Anybody got any shotgun topics? Anything you want to get off their chest?
I got one because it is somewhat sports related.
Sports?
Oh yeah, it's the sports, yes, but not in the way you think. Because we're talking, we got the Olympic Games coming up, right? And I don't know if y'all have seen Sha'Carri Richardson is the fastest woman in America right now.
This woman is killing it,
bro.
The world.
But here's the thing funny about it though. It's like people are all on her about her hair, the makeup, eyelashes, the nails, and it's just like, what difference does it make at the end of the day? And there's another thing about it for me, right? When I see that's like the way that's her most confident state, right? But I also think about it's like, yo, she is killing y'all, and she is done up. Like, could you imagine what it would be like in her raw state? Like, I look at her like she's almost like an anime supervillain on the track. Like, she just
y'all piss her off, and she take all that shit off just to appease you. She gonna make y'all. She gonna embarrass you, motherfuckers.
She don't need to, though. That's the thing about it.
Yeah,
she doesn't need to. And I mean, so I congratulate her.
Didn't she come in last place last year?
I can't remember, but
it was either the year before last or last year. She came in last place. But to come back and kill it,
yeah, man, she's, bruh.
This is why I love watching the Olympics. I like the track and field stuff.
I don't
because that is just pure people power. That's like power.
Yeah,
go ahead. Yeah. I wasn't about to say nothing fucked up, Rich. I know what you was thinking.
I was ready.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't like the hypocrisy about it.
Right. And that for me is the thing.
Of course, growing up, you didn't notice it. I mean, you notice racism. I noticed racism, but in the Olympics, you didn't notice it until they're Americans. No, they're Mexican Americans. There's, fucking African Americans. They're this, they're that. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
So the hypocrisy behind the Olympics, I stopped watching a long time ago. But sports in general, like this thing going on with Osaka is that really just bothered the fuck out of me. She dropped out of the best tennis player, the number one ranked tennis player in the world, dropped out of Wimbledon. Like, why aren't these federations making more of a big deal out of it? Like,
yeah,
she's a moneymaker right now. Mm-hmm. I don't get it. Like, if y'all gonna push some, and I'm not making this up, but if you're gonna push some little Russian chick who really don't have a backhand, I forget her name, but she was
Kornikova.
She was hot garbage.
Oh, she was trash.
They pushed her.
Yes, they did.
And then she was like, you know what? I did 2 years of this. I suck. I'm going to go be a fucking model. Okay, you could be a model because you suck at tennis. But,
and
that's what I was
going to bring up. That's what I was going to bring up. It seems like the thing that bothers me about the Olympics, and like I said, I love the Olympics. I like watching people compete. But the thing that bothers me is like every time somebody who is not the conventional person passes that line that's been drawn, they push that line back and be like, no.
Oh,
what you did is not legal or it's not right. So no, you got to do this now.
And isn't she like the most decorated gymnast ever?
Yeah, but I think
she's pulling stuff off that nobody has ever done before. Period.
It's been a couple times where she's done something that nobody's done before. And hasn't broken any rules, but they're like, that's illegal because nobody else can do it.
Well, What the fuck, man? That just means you're elite.
Right. You have mastered your craft.
What the fuck?
So that's frustrating for her to train as hard as she does, to stay as fit as she is, and to do the things that she does, and she can't.
And she's getting older.
Yeah. Yeah, and she can't display it. Right. Because they want you to look at everything else besides her abilities.
If you can do that shit in any other profession, you're elite. Not in the Olympics. Fuck out of here. Suck a dick.
My eyes went cross just now. All right, so
are you tired?
No, I don't know what happened just now. Might just be cockeyed.
Wait, what did I didn't say nothing wrong, Rich. Chill out.
So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end this. We're at an hour 14, guys. Thank you so much for allowing us to keep you company. I know we had a skeleton crew, but everybody will be here again next week. I hope, I believe, I pray. If not, then we'll let you guys know.
For all the men out there, you're strong finishers, even the ones who are premature.
Okay. Good night, everybody. What the fuck that was about? I'm pushing in broadcast. We'll see y'all next week.